he's he's saying that for basically the context is for a man and a woman, right? If you're living in the household, both of you should be contributing to the rent, the bills. It should be split. It shouldn't be that the guy is paying for everything and the girl gets to save her own money because more or less everything is very expensive. And obviously, only very few people or men are able to afford that they will handle all the bills. So I would actually say, let me remove this. I would say, all things being equal, if you're earning under 50K, I would say if you're earning under 60K, it should be a two income household because it's quite expensive to afford. I'm assuming your rent is probably for a two bed, maybe 2.1 grand. And we could just check what is 60K after tax. 60K after tax in the UK. Income calculator. Okay. 60K after tax is what? $60K after tax is your take home pay is 3.8K. If your rent is 2.1, I'm assuming rent could be 2.1 or 1.5. Let's say it's 2.1. Council tax is 200, 2.3. I'm assuming all your bills all in is maybe an extra 400, 300 plus a car, maybe 2.7. You have 700 pounds left. With my wife, yeah, I'm comfortable sharing. So with my wife, I more or less cover all the bills because I can. And obviously I earn above 60, well above 60K. So I can comfortably afford the bills by myself. But the key is if you can't, don't feel pressured that you must. I think that's basically the key. If you cannot, don't feel pressured that you must. And don't feel pressured that you try and more or less kill yourself just so you can be, yes, I'm the guy affording all the bills. If you're going to debt just so you can pretend to be the guy, I think my last stream, I talked about financial catfishing. And sometimes it just ends up that because we have these crazy expectations that on one income you should be able to support everything, guys end up going into credit card debt, taking out loans, and all that stuff. When if your partner or if your partner is working, they should try and contribute to the bills. Now, it might be that you cover the rent, but then they can cover the council tax, they can cover electricity, water, they can cover the groceries. But don't don't put yourself in a precarious financial situation just to show that you are the guy. Like it's the worst thing you can do because ultimately when it all goes bad, if it's just your girlfriend, she gone. She gone, mate. She is gone. She's gone. And ultimately, if she finds someone doing better than you, she's gone too. So don't kill yourself. But let's finish the video. Let's go back to the video.
£100. When I first was adulting, a week worth of groceries from Tesco Express, which is the slightly elevated version, will cost me about £38, maybe 30, 35. That was my weekly amount. And I was like, ooh.
Funny enough, I just saw a comment. The person said, the man can get a second job. Yeah. Very easy to say, right? Just get a second job. Although it says 9 to 5, no one actually works just 9 to 5, even if you're in the most basic office job. Because technically, you finish at 5, your commute is probably an hour on average. You get home at 6. Then more times than not, you have to log in and do some work anyway. So getting a second job is easy to say. And ultimately, maybe you should get a second. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. What do you guys think? Get a second job, so what? On the weekends you do Uber? Ultimately, you can do that, right? ultimately you can do that. This comment says expecting men to be the provider when most of the UK are earning below the average. But I do agree that income household is yeah, I agree. So yeah, the comment was saying expecting men to be the provider when most of the UK are earning below average of 32k is diabolical. Unless the man is in the top 5 to 10% of earners. I agree. So top 5% in the UK is what? Top 5%, let's say top 10% earners in the UK. Earners in the UK income. The top 10% earners in the UK earn above 60k or maybe 70k. So I was correct. So if you're earning below 60, 70k, don't be the sole provider in your. Don't be the sole provider. Do not be the sole. Like, it's futile. It is very futile. You're going to end up with no money saved up, which is not what you want. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's 26 minutes in. I'm going to drop off soon because I have a lot of work to get done. But the last video I want to react to is I found this kind of similar. It's all about money today. It's kind of similar, and my opinion might shock you guys for this one. I say that you might end up not being shocked, but it might shock you. It might. It might. Let's see. Let's refresh the page. Let's see. This is from the Pop the Balloon show.
Approximate.
Oh, wow.
Oh, before we start this, good question. Would you feel a way if your wife earned more than you? Yes, but it's not, how do I say it? I would, but then it's only for me a drive to try and make more money. So it shouldn't impact, it's nothing wrong with her, right? If she's making more money,